Kayaking. Got a kayak today. Tried going fishing, but my pole broke. First use. I did get a fishing license. Fishing/hunting license. So now I can actually gather stuff. A year-long fishing hunting license. Granted, I won't be doing any hunting. Well, I might. You never know. So this right here is Rex Island. That's the one end of it. I just went around this island. It's actually kind of windy and wavy today. So it's not good being out on the other side of this island. This is a nice little calm cove. I was out on the open river/lake for the fishing. Catfish fishing. It's my catfish pole. Got it on sale. Cottonwood fluff. Looks like maybe a turtle. Yep. This is high water level. I was walking on this one year, when it's low water level. Did a swim across from Rex Island to this one. Never went around to the other side. Just kind of walked around here. So we're in this life vest and some flippers. Probably Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a thing to actually hold this camera. It pops up on that, alright. I just gotta be careful not to break it, not to knock it off. So I'm gonna go to the far end of the Rex Island and then go down the shore and then loop around up on the other side. Kayak from Walmart. It's a nice kayak. Stable for this lake. Stable enough. This is one of the choppier days. Granted, it's not choppy right here, but it is out on the actual open water. That's the open water over there. Comes with this rod holder. And a dry well. Oh, so I can put my keys in a nice floaty Ziploc. Yeah, so I was gonna catch some catfish, fillet them up, make some fish sticks, fish whatevers, fillet them up, bread them, fry them. This is actually a lot more tranquil. I'm not gonna show. Got the cottonwood fluff. Just drifting around. I do have a phobia of water. It was a little tricky the first 15 minutes out in this kayak. So I took it into some chop. Handled well. So I'm liking it. I think it'll do. Definitely my preferred way to travel. Sitting down, just kind of gliding. It's a bit much on the shoulders. Try to go fast. Nice little kingfish fly. Right here is about where I almost drowned. I think it was last year. I was in town. I came out on the weekend. This was in the low water level. Okay, it's just a stick. Almost looked like maybe it was a turtle's head. Can't say how well these flippers are gonna work, but this vest seems to do the trick. I probably don't even need the flippers. But I got them just in case. Oh, and these are training flippers. That's why they're so short. Help teach you to swim. Since I'm kind of like half walking, half swimming, it's nice having them. I got some full length flippers. Yeah, so water provides the most food and the easiest mode of transportation. Living off of the water is rough. You really want to go inland for like leaves and fruits and nuts and things. Red meats. Some mushrooms, some garlics. Thing is, there's never that much in an area to really live off of. You had hunter-gatherers. You just kind of roam around and gather the stuff. And it's like when you start growing them as a crop, then you can kind of stay stationary. And you see with other things, like a wolf will have a huge territory, and it'll just go around through that territory, hitting up the high spots where it finds most of its food. That's kind of the general plan here. So a 10-mile hike in a day is rough for me. You know, that leaves me sore. It may leave me with a blister or something. 5 miles, that's not bad. It's kind of the general plan. It's every 5 miles, set up a little campsite. So it's like, you know, if I go there, you know, I could go there and then go back, you know, and that'd be a 10-mile trip. Or, you know, when I'm going to the next one, you know, camp out at that one and then go 5 miles and then go back 5 miles, you know, and then go back, you know. So every 5 miles by land, having a thing. So it's kind of like, you know, my general territory will span. I mean, that's kind of scary, the other side. You know, granted, this is like, you know, right there is maybe a mile wide, and right here is maybe 3 miles wide, because that's a big bay right there, kind of like Bass Bay, you know, so it gets real wide there. I really don't know. but you roam around the territory, spending a few days, maybe a week, whatever, in each location, gathering up whatever's harvestable. I should probably get moving, get out of this chop. And I'll probably get more kayaks just to have a spares, because it's really one of those things where it changes the game, makes so much more accessible. You know, just fishing from this thing, you know, coasting in the water, fishing off of it is sweet, you know. Or, you know, that's an act. Actively doing it. Probably what I end up doing most often is just setting a trot line, you know, from one tree to another tree, you know, going from land to an island or something, you know, and spanning it, you know, stretching it out with the kayak. There's really no good channels though. I want to say the catfish will stick to the deep channels. Over there's where I was fishing. Let's say a deep river channel over there, gets real close to shore. Yeah, but you get all the persimmons and mushrooms and blueberries in one area, harvest all the clams and snails, you know, set out the traps, trap whatever rabbits and squirrels are out there, and then move on to the next one. Because you never want to fully deplete an area, because then it takes a long time for it to recover. It's all about sustainability. And a good thing is taking, I don't know, half to 3/4, 7/8, you know, leaving a fair amount to propagate itself. So I mean, the first night you have a trap out, it has better odds than the second, you know. Or once you catch a thing in your trap, you're less likely to catch another thing because the population is that much smaller. Yeah, there's not too many beaches at this height, and the water level's at this height, so it does make it a little trickier. Landing this thing. This is good. Kind of like TV. But stretching a trout line from this island to the next island, or trout line from this island to the shore on the other side, and then catching catfish that way, probably what I'll most likely do, because it's passive. You just stretch out the line in the morning, and then the next day you come by, check on it. Maybe you check on it same day if you don't got anything else going on. And you have like I want to say it's a hook every 4 foot is recommended, you know, but 25 hooks, that's a lot. A bunch of little minnows jumping, shiners. Something must be hunting them. Yeah, bait for 25 hooks. That's a lot of bait. So I might go like one hook every 8 feet just in the center and nothing along the edges. Set 5 or 6 hooks per line. I really want more fish than that. But where to get like an actual fish on every hook, which would be slim. So this is Kentucky Lake. It's actually the Tennessee River, so there is current. It's just dammed, so it's slow current. This is Rex Island. Done a lot of hikes around it. And it's usually not this choppy in those hikes. You kind of get an idea of just... Maybe it's because it's high water level that it's got this exaggerated chop. You never know. Maybe this is just normal at high water level. Or it'd be cool to have a bald eagle's nest in there. I think there was a heron's nest at the other island behind me. I didn't see it, but you could hear them just going crazy. And one flew out. Low water level, I'd be hiking right here. Grackles are cool. Actually seeing a grackle in its natural habitat. Just kind of hop along. Brush right at water level. And you're like, what are they looking for? Well, what they're looking for is little minnows. I've seen one with a minnow. They probably got their nests in there too. I'm used to grackles out in fields. And it's nice and cloudy. Probably too hot if it was sunny out. But it's actually perfect weather right now because it's so windy. It's like a cool breeze, and it is a little warm, but with that cool breeze, it's all right. Yeah, so I suppose a good thing to do would be to like have a trolling net and troll these mud flats, because this is like 5 foot deep water I'm in right here, going up to, you know, nothing. I have like a little trolling net, maybe catch some minnows or most likely some carp. So I'm thinking the carp are liking it right now. Nice red buoy. So you got like Noah's Ark, that water park. You have the lazy river. This is like the real lazy river. It's my kind of lazy river, not being surrounded by all these people. It's like, OMG, you know, just get me out of there. This is nice though. Those are some baby grapes. So willow. And bark should be good for making aspirin. I think you want the younger branches. Well, the current starts bringing me in pretty close right there. Like the little smaller ones, I think have more aspirin in them. Smaller branches. Those are also good for cuttings. Start taking off. Grab a few in on this willow. See what he's doing. I like the look of grackles. Ooh, he went in the water. I think he got a fish. Let's see him. Get anything. Yeah, they like these islands. Yeah, I gotta say this is more relaxed than actually fishing. Because if you're fishing, then you gotta like fillet it and cook it and all that. It's kind of a hassle. I'd rather just kind of listen to the water lapping at the shore. these nice cypresses. Do the crazy roots. There's no real use for them. Run around the whole of that island. Kind of hear the herons over there. Still don't see them though. It's got a lot of willow and cypress. Willow is great for the painkillers, and it's a nitrogen fixer, and it grows real quick. I'm surprised there's not more bamboo. It probably just gets flooded out too much. Flooded out and then dried out. There's really no water level's not stable enough for it. Cypress roots going on in there. Yeah, it's a bit too wavy to be zoomed in. So I almost got enough sugar. Still need a lot of salt. Probably 40 pounds of sugar. No, 80 pounds of sugar, I think. Got 8 bags, big bags. Salt comes in such small containers, so it's like a trumpet vine. That's my Madame Galen trumpet vine is in bloom. Best boom so far that's had. They pretty much grow wild though, trumpet vines. They're poisonous to some animals though, trumpet vines. Like if your goats eat them or something, cows eat them. You get, ooh, that fish doing good. It's a little baby minnow, but got like a foot out of the water. So it's probably not something I'm going to propagate, because I may end up getting goats and things. I don't want them getting sick. Yeah, lids are on back order. I got some plastic canning lids on back order, so I can pickle things. Normal canning lids go bad anyways. I guess you're technically only supposed to use them once. I use them a bunch of times. But if you're pressure canning, it gets such a good suction. Looks like a water moccasin or something. What is that? Oh, go in. Yeah. Nice little cottonmouth. Yeah, if I went over there, I'd scare him, man. Oh, where is he? Oh, there he is. One of the more abundant snakes around here. It's probably one of the ones that I'll be eating more. I got some more jars though. Six gallons of vinegar, 5 of white, 1 of apple cider. Gonna take a lot more salt. That'll be kind of the one thing I just routinely get Probably for the next few months. You know, when I'm at the store, just get a container of salt. Because they really don't sell it in big bags at the store. I don't want to order a big bag. Even though this is for canning and like processing, you know, preserving food. So it's like I could use it in a large bag. Not use it in a large bag, but I'll be going through it in big quantities, so I wouldn't really mind. I don't want to go through the hassle while I'm drifting. I don't want to go through the hassle ordering it online. Modern population's all like crazy about the environment, but then they live a lifestyle that's just massively not good for the environment, like ordering their things online so it gets hand delivered, you know, driven around, carted around, and hand delivered to them. And if it was just one person, you know, it wouldn't make it. Oh wow, fly bit me. Muffalo, get off, fly. You got a population doing it. It's just crazy expensive on gas and fossil fuels to be like hand delivering everything. Be delivered to the store, and then you can go there and get everything at once from the store. One trip, you get 100 things instead of 100 trips to have everything delivered. If they were really concerned about the environment, they'd be buying like 50-pound bags of sugar and salt, gallons of, oh, like Costco. There'd be more Costco shopping. There's not too many Costco buyers out there. I mean, there's enough for Costco, but it's like hardly the whole of the market. Singles. Yeah, it's probably getting kind of late. I'm gonna speed this up. It's nice doing the lazy river, but sometimes it's just a little too lazy. I mean, it would probably take another 30 minutes just to drift down Rex Island. Balancing spot for it. Out of all my times out here, I've never seen anyone speed through their shells. It's a couple feet above water level when the water level's low. Vaccines in a year or two, probably less than a year. And after I'm leaving society, coming out here more or less permanent, and just going from there. Good news is I got a bunch of timber. Timber prices are looking pretty good. So I can make decent money selling lumber. bicycle. Going on the gravel roads. Or the old train tracks. Kayak, I can go along the water. So I got some latex gloves. Fillet knife cutting board, knife sharpener. Some little hardwood firewood for the outdoor stove, outdoor kitchen, outdoor campfire thing. Best time to hoard is when no one else is hoarding. Worst time to hoard is when everyone else is hoarding. Then goods actually run out, prices go up, panic sets in. Probably the best way to hoard is slowly. Probably be a couple weeks. Yeah, maybe 2 weeks. Gathering up salt before I come back out with a load of salt and the last of the sugar and vinegar that I need to kind of do up a tub of sugar, a tub of salt, a tub of vinegar. I'm not actually putting the vinegar in a tub, but a tub's worth. Granted, I'll eventually want more, but it's good for now. Good starting point. And on the next trip out, get that's a big fish. Get a catfishing pole. Going around the islands now, or at least Rex Island and the island behind it. And I hadn't even gone around the island behind it. I'd just gotten to it before. This is my first time ever being on the other side of it. It's too choppy to be recording. So I don't record it. At least I've gotten most of the adventuring out of the way, out of my system. So it won't be too bad, you know, fishing and processing fish. Granted, it's nice, but it's like hard to beat the lazy river. Just kind of drifting around. Well, when it's cloudy like this, it's like I'm not getting dehydrated or overheated. Just kind of be out, that's alright. Water temperature is nice. I did see one dead fish though, which is kind of scary. Never like to see that. Oh, it's a marmot. Is it a marmot? No, it's a squirrel. It's like, what are you doing over here, dude? Get away. Island squirrel. It's almost got like a woodchuck face about him. That's a big one. I'm like probably 15 feet from him. Oh, that did it. Basically, it's kind of fluid. Suppose you gotta be able to fly. This is kind of watching me from a perch. Battery's getting low. Wow, this must be a long one. backpack's got two slots in the back. I had that pole on one of the slots. Oh, what's this? Fishing net. Always comes in handy when you're fishing. I had that for a few years now. Still haven't actually used it. Next trip, probably get some fish. I gotta go between those two branches right there. Those hole in the net probably would have snagged on them. And with the things laying down in the bottom of the kayak, this thing is real maneuverable. But with those things in the back sticking up, kind of can't go into like tight overhead spots. Wow, and my battery is just about dead. It's flashing. Got 4 minutes left, it says. Just enough time. And normally this bit right here is a hassle. I've sunk in 2 foot deep into the mud over here. Almost lost boots. So much nicer. Because even when the water level's low, this is still just super soft mud right in here. Actually, let's go this way. Yeah, I got a bad back. Been bad for a while now. Ah, flippers for swimming. All kinds of little toads. Where are you? They're everywheres. Boots, some stink bait, shirt for sunny. You don't want to get torched. Tackle box. That's just a catfish tackle box. I don't even bother bringing my general tackle box.
Oh.
And stuff. These are not good for walking in. But there I am right there. Sweet.